The reason we all go on camp is because you could do some of these activities by yourself, but the reason we go on camp is because we're doing these activities but with all our really good friends.
Masorti is my world, and without having created it here, I couldn't function in that sense.
It was amazing because the minute I turned up, they were so incredibly welcoming, and they called me up to the Torah, which had never happened to me before, and was just fantastic because this was exactly what I'd been looking for, is to be treated as an equal, and there they were welcoming me and doing it.
There are so many things I love about Masorti Judaism, but a few things. I love the passion for tradition coupled with a devotion to modernity and the truth.
The real priority of, and what we do a lot on NAM, is talking about tolerance, open-mindedness. The kids are amazingly responsive to issues like sexism, homophobia, racism, and to really put that into the Jewish context and say we're Jewish, but we are also going to be modern and progressive.
It's the charity work and the working with asylum seekers and the working with Muslim communities and working with impoverished communities, in a general sense that we should be out there doing something, and that this is what Judaism is.
I think the Masorti element also was really great for a lot of our kids who hadn't been on Noam before, hadn't been in a Masorti environment. And I think at first it was a bit of a shock for them. And I think so many of them really appreciated the kind of Judaism that Masorti is.
This community is about people, is what makes it go. It's not about the building, it's not about the structures, it's the physicality, it's the people and the relationships. And without that, we have nothing.
I imagine without Noam and without that aspect, I probably wouldn't have really engaged with Judaism that much. And it does sort of teach you to challenge it, to question it, and to think about it a lot more.
I think that's another sort of part of, even though we finished the conversion, we've not stopped and thought, oh, that's it now. We kind of will come to shore and
it's only the beginning.
Yeah.
There's room in the movement for reaching out to building new synagogues in other places where there are Jews. And I think that we need the funds to be able to send rabbis out to universities to meet with students on campus.
We need people doing Yiddishkeit. And frankly, that takes resources. Whether it be educational resources, funds for kids to actually be able to go to spend time in camp.
We need to inspire. I think we have enabled a breath of fresh air.
We need funds to meet with the small communities that are around the country that don't have rabbinic presence.
I care about a healthy community. People who are joining and being a part of something unique, part of something holy. And I really believe here at Masorti we can do that.
It's up to tomorrow's people to take that on and to do it their way.
It is this feeling that I've come home, and it sort of happened really without my even noticing, that just one day I remember thinking about it and thinking, this is it, I'm part of the community.
Our mission here is people. Judaism, Torah, Israel, God, but people. And without that core ingredient, we're nothing.
My closest friends I met when I was 10 at my first NAM event, and one of them I'm on the Sevet with this year, and a couple have been on other Sevets, and we've stayed just as close since.
I just thought, this is it, I'm not going anywhere else now.